Okay, we'll try to give you a little bit of commentary. We don't have any programs or anything. They go right for it. Overthrown to number 2 in the corner. Falls incomplete. Since I'm the only one on here right now, I'm not going to even explain what Kansas City tiebreaker is.
Am I hot?
You are hot.
We are. That's what I didn't know is where they were going to start it from. They're starting it from the 25.
True Kansas City tiebreaker.
Yeah, some variations started at the 10. This is going to for overtime after a game, but obviously this is a tiebreaker scenario to see who gets into the round of 24 this weekend.
Give to the running back right up the middle. Gets a few yards forward up to about the 21, about a 4-yard gain. Bring up 3rd down and 6. There we go.
So we
got people jumping on here now. There's 17 on there. So
Chelan in green, and in white is College Place. College Place down by Walla Walla.
We're the Royal Broadcasters, and we don't have a program, so we're not familiar with your boys' names, but we'll try to explain as we go here. It's 3rd down and about 7 where they marked it. Give on the left side to number 5.
Maybe about 2 yards short, it looks like.
And it will bring up right away a 4th down. Now, if you're someone on here that doesn't quite understand what the Kansas City tiebreaker is, real quick, in a nutshell, it starts from the 25, regular 1st and 10 yardage. If they stop them here on 4th down, then College Place will get the ball from the 25, and they'll have a chance to score. They're deciding not to kick the field goal. They're deciding to go for it right away, as they will look for a pass, and it's caught. We'll have a touchdown to number 87 in the end zone. Great design play as he broke from his tight end spot and just went uncovered. And so a bit of a gutsy call in a Kansas City tiebreaker with a 4th and about 2 or 3.
Just that tight end seam where they'd been running the ball and having some cross direction in the backfield. Pulled it and found that tight end right over the middle. So that gives them 6 points. They go for the extra point here.
It looks like they're lining up for 2 right away. Nope, sorry. They are going to kick it. Left-footed kicker for Chelan, number 10. Good snap. Kick is up and
good.
Signaled good. So right off the bat, on a 4th down and 2, Chelan goes to their tight end right down the middle, touchdown and extra point. Now College Place will get the ball from the 25.
They'll have a chance to match, same situation. As long as they keep getting first downs, they can keep going. They're going to have to score a touchdown.
And an extra point.
I was going to talk through the scenario if you kicked a field goal, then a touchdown would beat you. But before I could say that, Chelan scored a touchdown. So College Place has to score, and if they kick an extra point and tie it up, then we'll go to a second round. Or they could choose to try to go for 2 and win it or lose it all in this round.
In shotgun, quick throw on that outside, overthrows his intended receiver, number 25.
Looked like he was open and maybe had a little bit of turf.
Yep.
He could have navigated some yardage there, but the ball goes over the top of his head.
Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Yeah, I wish we had a roster we could call these boys by name, but that's all right.
Chelan out of the Caribou Trail League, so they were the 2nd-place team out of the Caribou Trail League. The 1st-place team, OMAC, gets an automatic seeding into the round of 24 next week. And Chelan, the number 2, has to play to get in
under
right
center,
here tonight.
Straight eye in the backfield. Lead play on that right side. Gets to the linebackers to about the 20.
College Place ended up being the number 5 out of 9 in the SCAC. So the first 4 automatically get in. That's Royal, Kashmir, Zilla, and Connell. College Place the 5th. So this is so basically each league the SCAC gets 4.5, and the Caribou Trail gets 1.5. These 2 halves are playing each other right now.
3rd down, ball at the 21-yard line. 3rd down and about 6 to go. The quarterback keeps it up that right side, gets near the 16-yard line.
I think it's going to be short 1 yard. So we're going to see some power football right here on 4th and 1 is my guess. Although I might have said that on Chelan's series.
4th and a long 2. So they have to get a first down or they need to score.
two receivers wide right.
They're going to stay in that pistol shotgun. They do a reverse around.
Oh,
That was pretty slick. That was just about stopped. Chelan just about had him dead to rights, but he stepped inside that would-be outside contained tackler.
That was
and preserved that first down. That was a little
sketchy.
little jumbled, but they convert 1st and 10.
They needed 1. Looks like they're going to get 3. Not confident enough with their power football to just try to ram it up in there and get that yard. Little misdirection, but able to slip a tackle, pick up the first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 18.
Quarterback's going to pull, and he does.
He's riding that for a long time before he makes that decision, huh?
You could just tell he was going to pull that thing back out, and they make it down to about the 11. Couple yards. 2nd down and 8 from the 11.
Oh, I said 18. It's the 13. It was 1st and 10 from the 13. They're going to pick up 2 yards. So 2nd down and 8. They can get a first down if they get inside the 3. It looks like they might be bringing pressure from the outside. They're going to throw into that pressure, and it falls incomplete. That would have been
There's a lot
potentially
of
the tying play, huh?
A lot of traffic thrown into that area. A lot of defense, at least double covered. We'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and about 8.
Hawks will load the left side heavy. Gives it to that running back. He's going to get in, and he scores. Number 1, Rimbles around that left side on that RPO. Quarterback did a good job of making it look like he might have pulled that out, had a linebacker hold on him, and that's really what made that score.
Now here's the big question. Are they going to kick the extra point, or are they going to go for 2? You know, when you're playing at your this is an away game for both teams. Looks like they're going to kick the extra point and try to get into the second round. You know, if you're playing a full game and you have an overtime afterwards, the theory is always if you're the road team, you go for 2 and try to finish it.
Right.
But it doesn't apply here since both of these teams are the road teams. If College Place can kick the extra point, tie it up at 7, we'll go to a second round here.
Good snap, and it's going to be no good.
It looked like it got touched.
Looks like it got a little bit tipped.
Oh, there's a penalty marker, though. They may have
marker.
come over the center. If they came over the center, then that's going to be a penalty against the defense, and they'll get another opportunity. They'll move the ball half the distance. Now then that becomes a question. If you go from the 3-yard line to the 1.5.
Yeah, they went right up the center. I can see it on we got about a 20-second delay on this broadcast.
If you go to the 3 to the 1.5, are you going to now go for 2?
Yeah.
Or are you going to go ahead and just kick that extra point again?
It's almost like I thought I saw the ref just throw the flag up in the air again. It's almost like there's some words going on. I don't know what's going on now.
I think they're just talking about what happened.
But he threw the flag up in the air while they were standing there talking.
Oh.
So it'll come down to that 1.5, and they'll have the choice about whether they kick that extra point again or if they take the statistics and say, hey, we're going to just try to
I think they're
going to
go. I think they're going to try to finish this thing right here. I think they're going to run a play here and see if they can't finish this thing right now.
Yeah, we have a fair number of people jumped on this broadcast. We're great. We're glad we can do this for you. There's a long ways to go for a 10-minute game. So right here, College Place is going to give it to that running back. He's going to come out of that side, and he's going to score. And right there, if there's no flags down, it signaled good. And with that 2-point extra conversion, what do we got going here? Everyone's running out like we're going to do this again. Now I'm confused, Mike. How about you?
I am too. Is there a minimum of 2 rounds?
Well, I guess
they
someone
tricked
could
me
have
into
told
doing
us.
this.
Someone could have told us on a typical Kansas City tiebreaker, it's whoever leads
It's
wins.
win and you win your round, you're done.
I've seen Kansas City tiebreakers be a 2-play affair, so we've got an 8-7 score.
Well, I'm going to have to talk with our athletic director for not giving us a little more explanation.
Yeah, I told my wife I'd be home in a half an hour, so this is going to be fun. Chelan will give to number 25 around that left side, cuts it up. He'll get forward to about the
He's going to get 4.
21, 22.
I think they're going to give him 4. He does a nice little cut up the middle, puts his foot in the ground, and gets upfield, picks up 4.
2nd and 6. Ball on the far hash.
I don't mind if I'm these two teams. I'm
no
thinking
kidding.
minimum 2 rounds. I don't know. Maybe they've agreed to 3 rounds. I don't know what the situation is. Nobody shared with us, so we'll just keep doing this until the refs hold the ball in the air and say we're done.
They have those pistol formations with running backs on either side. They're going to roll it up high to that corner. Boy, he had his hands on it, but it falls incomplete. A really good touch pass intended for number 2 in the corner. It was really good coverage too, though, Mike.
Couldn't tell if the defender got a hand on that ball, maybe a fingertip on that ball. He definitely got in the line of sight there and made it difficult. Catchable ball. Looked like the receiver had a little bit of a size advantage there, not able to haul it in.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Third down and 6. Ball on the left hash. Just one receiver here to this wide side of the field.
Oh, we've got they blew the whistle because it was too far. Wasn't a free play.
Well,
they're pointing it might be false start. They're calling it encroachment on the defense.
The
That'll
defender
roll it forward about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and very short now.
Defender tried to act like somebody moved on the other side, but that happens a lot to try to justify.
In grid kids, they seem to learn to point their finger at the other guy right off the bat. So, and you still see it in the pros to this day. So it's up to the ref to make that call. They call encroachment, brings up 3rd down and very, very short. Instead of 3rd and 6, we got a 3rd and a short 1.
Kind of a full house backfield here.
They give to that left running back. He puts the nose of the ball over the 15.
Well, let's see where his knees were down versus where the ball was when his knees touched. Looks like they're going to give it to him by just a hair.
They're walking it up on the line. So we're going to have a 1st down and 10 from the 15.
I think it'll essentially be a 1st and goal. So I don't think they'll be able. Oh, no, we're on the 15. You're right. Yep. So they got to get inside the 5. I was thinking it was the 10.
Good snap. Pump fake. He's going to pull it down. Scrambles out to his left. See if no linemen are downfield. It falls incomplete.
He had a guy coming across the back of the end zone from right to left, but there was plenty of white jerseys on defense back there as well, so ends up throwing it out of the end zone. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Quarterback got popped right there at the end, and a little bit feeling like he's holding his left shoulder, so I think he's right-handed. He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. He looks like a guy that could take off and run, too, and get some yards if he needed to.
Yeah, this isn't even really a wing T formation. It's almost a pistol wishbone formation as they give to that running back on his left side, crosses to the right, down inside the 10-yard line.
Going to pick up 5.
They'll place it, looks like it, right on the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain.
3rd
down and 5.
Ball centered between the hashes. Plenty of wind out there tonight.
Still has it. Oh, he tries to throw it out in the flat, and number 5.
Is that like a no-look pass?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure it was designed. At least the quarterback thought it was designed. The running back that released out in the flank engaged with the receiver, with the defender.
And I don't know if that's because the defender came up or if there was confusion with the receiver.
But it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down and 5. The ball is on the 10-yard line. They can get a first down. Motion by number 2, right to left. They will.
He's looking to
fake
throw.
to
He's
him.
looking to throw.
I shouldn't say they fake to him. They give it to him. It looks like it's intercepted.
Is at least knocked down. It was 4th down, so it didn't matter as long as Chelan didn't catch it. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Now
Yeah.
College Place will get a chance.
Yeah, they had me fooled for a second. I thought the quarterback kept it, but then I recognized that that running back was going to pull up and throw. Now
He may have been better
he
off
may
to
have been
run.
better off to run and get
Yeah.
that first down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now, what we don't know is if this is a guaranteed 2 rounds or 3 rounds.
well, I'm going to guess that it's 3 because they're going right now. Otherwise, they will have won. They're ahead 8-7.
Yeah. But if they score here, well, let's see what happens.
See what happens.
Let's see what happens.
College Place, ball in the 25. The give to that lead. He pops to the outside.
Is that a legal block? Let's
We're
see
gonna
what they
find
do.
out. No flags down. So he's still on his
Nice.
feet.
Low gravity
Rumbling
all
in,
the way inside
down
the
to
2.
all the way down there near the 3-2.
I'm going to scan back here and make sure I don't see any flags. No flags.
Now there was some engagement right on the right side that you know with the quick eye you go, well, is that? But there's referees with their eyes right on that. They didn't call anything, which I like. They better be absolutely blatant to call it.
So if they score here, and if they were to score here and go for 2, then it should be over.
Then it should be over,
right?
Yeah.
Because they couldn't come back.
If they'd agreed to 3.
Yeah. First they got to score.
The quarterback's going to keep it. Is he going to get in there? I don't think so.
That's
They're coming
awful
up from the
close.
sides.
They're going to get him inside the 1, down to about the 1.5 feet.
Second down with the ball just right at the goal line.
I'm not quite sure why they're riding the running back and all that stuff. I think just power this thing up in there. Quarterback's going to be under center.
He taps him on the right side.
And
Play
hand
act,
it off.
Gives it to the fullback, I
He
think.
gets in.
And he rumbles in for the score.
That's number 1. He was obviously the featured guy on that drive. Got the ball all the way inside the 2-yard line and then pays it off 2 plays later. Now the question is, do they go for 2 and try to finish this thing off? Because if they go 16 and it's 16-7, that's a 9-point margin, and there's no way that Chelan could make it up in the next round.
It's 14-7 right now.
I think they're going to go for 2 here.
Yep. So we'll see if they really jump around if they score, and we'll know what happens here as College Place will give to that running back, and they're
He's
going to
get
stop
stopped
him.
short.
So it is now 14-7.
But I like that idea. I like the decision there to go for it, try to finish it.
Absolutely.
Now, I guess I'm surprised also. Chelan has gone first every round, haven't they?
They've alternated. They began the game, so they've alternated.
Who began the game?
And
Chelan.
Chelan
went first in the second round also because College Place
and they just alternated. They haven't switched, and I don't know that they do that. Chelan will hand off. He gets stopped for no gain.
I guess what I'm saying is I'm surprised that they didn't flip at some point because College Place has the clear advantage all 3 rounds by going second. Yes.
Maybe that's a coin flip that was
I'm sure it was
determined
coin flip,
before.
but I didn't know that it was persistent for every round. I like to say I'm learning a lot here, but when this is over,
when it's
I'll
over, we're going to
flush
ask
it.
some questions for sure.
Short loss on that play. Going to bring up second down and 11. Ball's on the left hash. Plenty of room here to the right.
Looks to throw on that left side. Lets it go far. It is over his intended receiver, number 13. We got quite a brisk win. You can see the flag in that right corner of your picture.
The ball went over the opposite shoulder than what the receiver was expecting. He was looking over his outside shoulder. The ball went over his inside shoulder.
We've got about a 30-mile-an-hour clip of wind right now. With the ball, the wind is dead to Chelan's back, so they got the wind pushing them.
Yeah, but that's not always good. You don't want it in your face, but if it's too much at your back.
It's hard to put a touch on the ball. 3rd down and 11 coming up. We have a whistle.
We might have
the action.
We'll have a timeout. What do we got? Timeout.
Timeout. I'm sure they get a timeout or two for these tiebreakers.
In fact, I'm surprised one hasn't been used yet. This is the first time out.
This is a big down. A 3rd down and long. They need to at least get some yardage
well,
to make it a little more feasible.
Maybe with the wind at their back, if they've got a kicker, they might be in field goal range. But but the truth is, they have to score here.
Right.
They have to kick. They have to get a touchdown. They have to get a touchdown to tie it up, or
that's true.
Or College Place wouldn't even need to go again.
That's right. If we're doing 3 rounds.
Yeah. So if we're doing 3, I can't imagine that we're doing more than 3. So yeah,
14.
kicking the ball is not a feasible option here. 3rd down and 11.
Or wait, it's tied up though, isn't it?
No, it's 14-7.
14-7, that's right.
They're going to throw the pass interference.
Flag.
I don't think you needed to.
Fighting.
I think the ball was probably not catchable, which is not a rule in high school. So even if it's not catchable, pass interference is going to be called. Yeah, that's going to give them the 1st down. It was 3rd and 11. It's going to give them, it's going to give them half the distance. It's going to give them half the distance. That's not an automatic 1st down. But the ball is at the 26. And we'll go. So since it's at 26, it'll go 13 yards forward, and it'll give them a 1st down by 2.
Okay. You can actually hear the wind through the field mic.
So, College Place giving Chelan some life here when it looked like they had them on the ropes for sure. I don't know what they call this formation, but it looks like a pistol wishbone to me. Officials having a little conversation. Yeah, the ball should be on the 13. You don't get the full 15 because it's half the distance.
Yep, somebody.
So the back judge figured that out.
Give on that right side. Puts his shoulder down.
Breaking a tackle. He's going to get in. He is going to get in.
Now they need to kick that extra point.
Yeah. If they go for 2, it's over. If they kick the extra point, it's a tie. And they would have to stop College Place from scoring in any fashion. And I imagine from there it would go to a 4th round.
If it remained tied.
Right.
And that's when they start making you go for 2 after a score and things like that. But they're going to kick this point.
So this is potentially the ball game here if the Goats don't get this up and through.
And
they do.
Good.
They do.
Tied up, 14-all.
Neither team here wants their seasons to end. Got to give credit for the hard play here in adverse weather conditions and pretty long road trip for both of them. One thing I'm glad is that we were able to provide them a neutral site.
Yeah.
So that they didn't have to make that full.
That's a
4+ hour drive.
That's a heck of a trip. Yeah, right now it says there's 84 people signed in or 84 devices, and so as I said before, we're glad to do this for you, and I'm glad that you guys can see what's going on with your boys. And we've got a tie game here, 14-all, with College Place with the ball at the 25. Give up the middle.
If College Place scores in any way whatsoever. They could kick a field goal or score a touchdown. Game would be over. I'm assuming that they're doing 3 rounds. Game would be over, and College Place would move forward representing the SCAC.
2nd down and 9.
Quarterback under center, I formation behind him.
Give on that left side, pops to the outside, steps inside the safety, up in front of the 20-yard line. He'll get forward for about 4 or 5. And mark it on about the 19.
3rd down and about 4 here.
Yeah, ball on the 19, 3rd down and 4 coming up.
Now,
hard count. We'll see what the call is.
Did College Place move at all, or is this purely on the defense?
Now we have the wind blowing, and usually you're explaining that if the flag falls to the defensive side, that's what it is. But
right.
if they threw this flag up in the air, it would go to the defensive side.
It would go to the defensive side.
Right now it appears as though this is going to be
like one of those little parachute guys?
Yeah, exactly. And it sure seems as though they're pacing that.
Yeah, should be 5 yards. Should give him the 1st down.
I don't know what he's
Move the ball inside the 15. I don't know.
At the 19, it should go to the 14, and it'll be 1st down. There's the math. He's got it now.
Yeah.
So a 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Just outside the 14, it looks like.
Well, I can tell you this. Chelan was coming.
Yes, yes. Hard count worked. No doubt about that.
Linebackers and all.
Yeah, it wasn't one guy that crossed. It was like 6 guys.
All right, under center, high formation in the backfield. 1st and 10, the ball on about the 13, 14-yard line. Give up the middle, and a good play. We'll call out his number. 76, defensive lineman right in the middle. He shed his would-be blocker, and 78, 79, but he's hard to see.
Gets the ball to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 79.
79.
2nd down and 10. Ball stays on the left hash. 2 receivers wide to the right.
They'll load the right side heavy. Again, I formation in the backfield. Cuts him down after a yard or 2. You know, they kind of run forward to the quarterback, and then they peel to the outside instead of the quarterback coming.
Quarterback's supposed to put the ball on them while they're in a trajectory towards their target.
It's not the way I've seen it done here, but it's the way that their plays are designed to be.
Is that going to be a 4th down? What do we got? We got a penalty?
Holding on the Hawks, on College Place.
Wow. Potentially takes them out of field goal range. This is... Shoot, Ryan, we could be here all night.
Could be.
You need to have somebody deliver some food or something.
I'll just DoorDash it, you know.
DoorDash it? Sure, I like to
Moses
pay.
Lake
Sure, I like to pay
DoorDash?
5 times what it's worth.
You think Buddy's DoorDashes?
I don't think they do. 2nd down and a long ways to go.
The same formation, 2 receivers to the right. Quick throw, knocked down, incomplete. Big number 27. He's tall. He knocked that play down. It will bring up 3rd down. And what it looks like, it's at about 23.
Yeah, something close to that. Big play here. Hawks don't have to necessarily get all of it, but they got to get a chunk of it here.
Going to throw on that deep, that right side, and it falls at the feet, intended for number 25. Didn't get quite enough air underneath it.
Yeah, I was slow with the camera there. I apologize, but also I could tell it was short before.
We usually have a camera person here, but we're doing kind of triple duty here with just two of us. So that will bring up a 4th down in about 23. They've got to get 23 yards to
if College Place scores on this play or gets the first down,
it'll continue.
It'll continue. Well, if they score, it's over.
If they score, it's over. If they don't get this, then Chelan gets the ball. We'll do it all again for the 25. So. Here we go. Pump fake's going to go up high. See if he's there. Wow! Oh. Just falls incomplete. If he'd have read that a little quicker and turned in, that wind makes it tough to float it where you want it to go.
Yeah, for sure.
And it falls incomplete. 14-14 going into our 4th round.
When was the last time we played in one of these? Was it against Wahluke at Kittitas?
Maybe. That might have been Wahluke and Kittitas. Yeah.
At Kittitas. I think we played Wahluke at Kittitas. Was the last time I can remember being.
And we lost it, right?
Well, we did. We did.
That might have been 99. That's how long ago.
That's been a long time since we were involved in one of these.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think that's probably the last one that we've been involved in. Now we've had a few here at this field. So it looks like they're moving it up. So this is going to be up from the 10.
To the 10 now.
And you've got 4 downs to score. This is when you start to decide, do I have a kicker that can kick a field goal if I can't score?
Do they have to go for 2 yet? That's another question that we're not aware of.
Give to number 5. He kind of squirrels his way through that left side in near the 5-yard line. Good pickup on that first down play.
Second and goal.
Give the side to the other side.
He's going to get
in. He's
going to
get in.
Heavy guy.
No, he gets drugged down. A great tackle by number 8 by College Place, but he gets down near the 1-yard line. That was number 1 on that carry. And it will bring up 3rd down from about the, actually, wow, that looks like about the 2. I thought he got further than that, but.
I thought he did too before he got drugged down, but this is looking promising for Chelan.
Good snap. Getting that give this side. Is he going to get in? They score it. They call it a score.
They give the signal. They give the signal. Now, do they have to go for 2 or do they kick the extra point here?
And do they leave it at the 3 or do they put it at the 1.5?
No, it would be the 3. I'm sure of it.
They're putting it down at the 3. And I don't see a T coming on the field. So I think that answers our question. At this point, they're required to go for 2. Tied up at 14. They just scored, so we have a 20-14 score at this moment, pending this extra point attempt.
High snap.
Give to number 1, left to right. He's going to get right in.
Man.
Starts to the right and dives right up the middle. It looks surged by the offensive line.
Like College Place had this thing wrapped up. They let Chelan right back in it.
Well, Chelan had it wrapped up with a missed extra point, except they came over center and could have ended on the first series, but that didn't happen either. A legitimate call. We saw it on the replay.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. College Place from the 10. They need to score and make the extra 2-point conversion. They'll ride it to number 1 from right to left. He's not going to get much. He's probably got no gain. Second down and 10.
Where's the ball? Looks like the 9. Second down.
Yeah,
College Place is going to use one of their timeouts. I was thinking about staying and watching the Royal C Team game against Sela after this.
we can actually sit right in here. And
I'd have to stay right up here in this booth. Otherwise, I'm going home. I'm not going out there.
We know what the combination is here, so that gives us a distinct advantage of watching a cold, windy game. This would be the last freshman C game of the year, right?
Yeah, JV is away at Sunnyside, and C Team is hosting Sela.
See,
supposed to be Wapato,
we're
but
used
then
to
Wapato
talking about
wasn't
things
able.
like this. The vast majority of you are Chelan or College Place fans, so we've been doing this 19 years, we realized this year, and it's been fun, and it's been a good service for the community.
19 years. So if you think we're not good at it, just imagine how bad we were 19 years ago.
Exactly. All right, second down. Its balls were placed right about the 9-yard line. Good snap. Quarterback keeps it right in the middle, and he pulls and scores.
That's the time when that worked to ride that running back and pull it. And there was a hole that
nobody touched him.
You and I both could have gone through that hole side by side.
I don't know how fast we could have gone through it, but we could have fit through it. Our cat-like reflexes are a little bit old feline at this point. So they obviously have to go for 2, and they've got to make it. If they make it, we'll do it again. If they don't, Chelan will prove victorious as they will give to number 1. Nope, he's going to keep it.
He's going to get stopped.
They're going to swallow him up. And it looks like no flags. And
Chelan rushes the field. They will represent the Caribou Trail League into the round of 24 next week. I believe they are scheduled. The winner of this was to be playing Seton Catholic.
I was going to say it had to be someone on the west side.
Seton Catholic. So Chelan's going to make a pretty long drive, but looks like they're excited to do so. They're going to go take on the Seton Catholic.
Any program when you can play more games is good for your program. So
they're going to take on Seton Catholic this weekend. The Knights are going to host Friday, 5:30.
5:30 on Friday.
Clahowya of Silverdale, right over there by Bremerton. They're going to make a long 3.5-hour trip for a Friday night tussle with the Knights.
Congratulations to Chelan as they scored in the 4th possession and made that 2-point conversion, and then were able to stop the 2-point conversion against the Hawks. So I'm glad we were able to bring this to you. We'll sign off, and congratulations again to the Chelan. It's Goats, right? The Chelan Goats.
The Goats.
Congratulations. You've been watching Royal Knights football.